You're listening to the Astromommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the Astromommy community, and I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Venus enters Libra and trines Pluto retrograde, and 1 Latinum. A powerful and beautiful new beginning. Daily horoscope check-in for Thursday, August 29th, 2024. Good morning, friends. Well, my recovery from oral surgery is going really well. I have had a mild headache for the last couple of days, though, but other than that, everything is healing up nicely and I am in good spirits. I am really excited about Venus moving into Libra today, as I love it when Venus is in any of her signs of major dignity, Taurus, Libra, and Pisces. Things just always seem easier and more pleasant when she is in those signs, and as a mom of 5 kids who is often dealing with chaos, I love it when life feels easier and more pleasant. A bit of housekeeping. Please donate or upgrade your subscription to help support the addition of the audio. I really appreciate your support, and it literally keeps this newsletter going. So if you enjoy the new audio edition, consider upgrading your subscription or making a donation. Thank you. Okay, let's get into the astrology. Today's transits. All times are in Eastern Time unless mentioned otherwise. Early in the morning at 1:44 a.m., the Cancer moon formed an antitia to Jupiter in Gemini, which acts like a hidden conjunction. An antition is a mirror relationship of equal amounts of light and dark over the solstice points, and thus means that the moon and Jupiter are experiencing something of the same nature and are in harmony with each other today. This is good in that it is a continuation of their previous conjunction that they just had on Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. But this time it may feel more internal or private. Either way, it is a boost to health, vitality, abundance, and good fortune. An hour and a half later, at 3:30 a.m., the moon in Cancer made a semi-square to Uranus and Taurus, meaning that something in our lives feels a bit sudden, sporadic, or disruptive, and we are trying to find peace with it, but it is hard because it feels premature or immature. Venus enters Libra. At 9:22 a.m., Venus will leave Virgo, the sign of her fall, and ingress into her home sign of Libra, and gain an incredible amount of dignity. What this means is that Venus will now have the power to deliver her good fortune with her normal Venusian flair. In the chart above, Venus is located on the left-hand side of the 9 o'clock position. Things could seem a lot more accessible, attainable, and beautiful with Venus now in Libra. I love this time of year because Libra is such a charming archetype that encompasses romance, love, and poetry, and reminds me of a lover's serenade or an epic love poem. Libra is sweet, gentle, and aesthetically pleasing. The symbol for Libra is the scales, which represent symmetry, and symmetry is one of the things that they say makes something more beautiful and attractive to the eye. Attractive to the eye is something that Libra strives for, and may even do so by using filters, makeup, or any sort of adornment that achieves the same effect. Libra is also one of the 3 air signs, and the air signs all have to do with communication, social interaction, and different types of relationships. Gemini has to do with familial relationships, as with siblings. Aquarius has to do with communal relationships, as with the groups we are associated with. Libra, on the other hand, has to do with our partnerships, usually romantic relationships, but could also be friendships and or business partnerships as well. So now that Venus is in Libra, there will be a focus on our relationships, and since Venus is a benefic, she will bring harmony, peace, and creativity to them. I feel like when Venus is in her other home sign, Taurus, it is like 2 lovers hanging out at home, eating really good food, snuggling, watching movies, and being sensual with each other, the focus being on the passion that they feel between each other. But when Venus moves into Libra, the 2 lovers decide to get dressed up to the nines and go out to the city, dancing, listening to music, and thoroughly enjoying themselves, but in a very extroverted way, displaying their relationship to others and interacting with other couples, etc. So we too may experience Venus in Libra in this way, being social and interacting with others through our relationships in a more outward way. Venus also represents things of value, traditionally jewels and money, and therefore this time of the year could also be a time when we are focusing on the aesthetics of our appearance or the appearance of our career or brand or whatever brings in the money. If you have a business, then perhaps you are making some changes to your website design or maybe updating your photos or marketing or something. Since the moon is in Cancer and the sun is in Virgo upon Venus's ingress into Libra, there could be more attention on beautifying the home environment, bringing in plants, hanging decorations, buying a new set of dishes or whatnot, and cleaning, tidying, and organizing your space, etc. After Venus enters Libra, she will perfect her trine to Pluto in Aquarius retrograde at 10:31 a.m., symbolizing some intense interactions with others, powerful expressions of love and affection, purging something feminine in a swift manner, releasing something beautiful, or creating something very potent and powerful that has the ability to transform things for you in an irrevocable way. Since Venus is a dispositor of the South Node in Libra, this trine to Pluto really feels like a release and a surrender to something spiritual, sensual, and/or sacrificial. As a side note, when I have cast horary charts about pregnancy, I often see Pluto and the South Node playing a very active role when the person is about to have her menstrual cycle, which I feel represents the releasing and surrendering to the flow of menstruation. Of course, this transit doesn't mean everyone is about to get their period at the same time. It is just something very interesting that I've observed in horary charts and I think makes a very apt metaphor. Right before noon at 11:57 a.m., the moon in Cancer will form a trine to Saturn in Pisces retrograde, representing another easy-flowing aspectual relationship and one that can mean green lights. Usually with Saturn, we get stuck at red lights, but with the trine, this is Saturn giving us a free pass. We are emotionally being supported by the rules, the structures, and the foundations at this time. Whatever boundaries you are coming up against today, you are thankful for them and feel they are protecting and supporting you, instead of hindering your freedom. With the moon in Cancer, this could represent feeling thankful for your home, your family, and your traditions. It could indicate feeling safe inside the four walls of your house or inside the two arms of a spouse, lover, family member, or friend. It could also represent having a pleasant experience with someone who is your elder. Later in the evening at 10:17 p.m., the Cancer moon will hit her semi-square to the sun and thus be 45 degrees away from the next new moon, entering her balsamic phase. The balsamic phase of the moon is one of release, shedding, and letting go, and again seems to emphasize the same ideas as Venus's trine to Pluto that we just discussed. So over the next few days, as the moon loses her light and wanes, we may feel as if we are closing out a chapter or a season, or at least something we've been working on over the last month that we are ready to be done with. We are clearing space in the garden of our souls to make room for what we intend to plant with the new moon in Virgo on September 2nd, 2024. At 11:50 p.m., the moon in Cancer will form a square to Chiron in Aries retrograde, symbolizing that whatever we are letting go of during this lunar phase will catalyze healing in a major way. Be kind and patient with yourself as you go through this, and if it is not you who is experiencing this but someone else, hold space for them and send them this newsletter. Sometimes just finding out that the planets are reflecting one's experience in the heavens can be very healing. So please feel free to share the newsletter. And did you know that you can give gift subscriptions? Yes, you can. Click on the subscribe button below and then click on gift to find out more. The tarot card. Let's see what the cards have to say. Please upgrade your subscription to listen to the tarot reading for the day. Thank you for listening. If you seek knowledge and enlightenment, the Astromummy newsletter may be right for you. Side effects of reading or listening to the Astromummy newsletter are common and include joy, jubilation, delight, happiness, gratitude, love, triumph, feeling in tune with the universe, experiencing deep insights, reflections, and contemplations, a lightened soul, a lighter step, feeling awake when others are asleep, illuminated, enlightened, having spiritual experiences, noticing repeating numbers, animals in nature, or songs on the radio that speak to you, getting vibes, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsmelliance, feeling like you know secret language, biophilia, crying tears of joy, emotional literacy, feeling lively, stable, exalted, having an auric glow, or feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed have all been reported. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a very small commission. Thanks for listening.